From scarcity to abundance, how to break free from financial limitations. From scarcity to abundance, how to break free from financial limitation. Genesis 41 verse 40 says, Pharaoh affirmed there, you shall be in charge of my palace, and all my people are to submit to your orders. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you how you can break free from financial limitations just like Joseph. You see, abundance is not something we acquire. It's something we tune into. It's something we connect into. It's something we believe. And it's something we bring into existence. Because God, in His infinite mercy, created this world out of nothing. And we see everything existing. That is how God expects us, out of nothing, to bring into existence what we need. Now, you have to understand the mindset of scarcity. Let's look at what scarcity thinking is like. In book of Genesis chapter 41, verse 15 to 26, you see Israelites being afraid of famine. Yes, they are afraid of famine, because so much so that they have to get up from their own country to go to Egypt in search of what they felt they don't have and what they see in abundance. Only to get there, it was their own brother, who is also an Israelite, that was in charge of the hem of her vest. In fact, he is the one that brought the blueprint that exempted the Egyptians from suffering from the same scarcity that the whole world is suffering at that time, including the Israelites. What changed? What is the difference? He saw the importance of preparation. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. He prepared for it, knowing fully well that 7 years abundance is coming, but after that, they are going to suffer. Now, during the time of abundance, he has to prepare in order to store enough food that will take care of the famine period. That is number one. Number two is that he has foresight. With your foresight, he wouldn't even think of preparing that particular 7 years of abundance as against using it as solution to 7 years of famine. In other words, we need to ask God for foresight. In that particular vocation you are now, you need to use your present level to secure your next level. Ask God, assuming that if this work I am doing right now is no longer available, what do I do next? How do I survive next? What am I going to use to be able to prepare myself that even if something happens now, I will still survive? That is having foresight. And again, trust in divine guidance. In other words, you should understand that there is always your higher self. There is always your spiritual part. There is always your metaphysical part that relates with God, not just about your physical. To what extent are you spiritually attuned that you connect to your higher self, which connects to your higher being,